everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we've got a different kind of video. It is a get ready with me, but it is combined with a get to know me. It's inspired by a lovely lady on YouTube that I follow called Juella, and she made a video with 25 questions that she'd made up and basically said anybody that wants to answer the questions, so here we are. This is what the look turned out like. It's just a simple get ready with me. Didn't take me very long, to be honest with you, and we got through the 25 questions at the same time. Let's get into it. I've already done skincare, but it was a while ago, so I'm just going to use some Release cream as a primer. I will list all the products and everything down below that I'm using because I'm probably not going to remember because I'm answering the questions. So the first question is serum or facial oil? I don't actually think I've ever used a facial oil. I think I've got some, but I always opt for a serum. I don't know why. I think facial oils do scare me a little bit in the fact that I think they might be a little bit too heavy for my skin. As I've got older, it's gone a little bit more oily or combination. I kind of stay away from them because they look a bit scary. I love this cream. Okay, next up, foundation. I'm using the She Glam, which I still really like. It is also a little bit dark for me. Don't be alarmed. I'm going to be fake tanning at some point in my life. The next question is, you're stranded on a desert island for a month. You've got food and water. What 5 makeup or skincare products are in your bag? Oh God, look at the difference. Don't judge me. I don't know, actually. If it's hot, which I imagine it would be on a desert island, I'm going to go for SPF because I'm very fair-skinned and I do burn very easily. So I would definitely take SPF, maybe like a CC cream or something like that. Maybe a concealer, a red lipstick. Okay, how many have we got? We've got SPF, a CC cream, concealer, red lipstick, eyebrow pencil. That's what I'm going for. Oh my God, look at my neck and my face. Wow. Yeah, let's fix that. I'm just doing like a really basic kind of everyday. I'm not going anywhere. I've got stuff to do, basically. So I've got a day off work today and I've got a whole load of videos to film. Here's me thinking I've got a day off and this is what I'm doing. Okay, the next question is, what is your least favourite beauty product and why? I wanted it to be really like authentic, you know, when you like think about your answers and you might change it. So I thought I'll do it off the cuff and it'll be really authentic. But some of these questions I reckon are going to be really difficult to answer, like that one. What is your least favourite beauty product and why? Oh, that's so difficult. Obviously, if you really didn't like something, then you wouldn't use it. So it's not like I can just think of something that I do use, that, you know, that I can just throw out there, because obviously I wouldn't use it. Actually, what I'm going to say is any sort of like a hair removal product, so like razors or epilators or shavers or whatever, just because it's so hard work, like it's so much effort. Like, can't I just not do it ever again? I'd really love to have laser hair removal, but it scares me. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. So it's not the actual products itself. I don't have any sort of like arch nemesis shaving product. It's just the actual, oh, I've got foundation, lips and lip balm. Oh, that looks so nice. I've just got foundation all over my jeans somehow as well. It's not going very well for me, this, is it? Just using HMB Cosmetics concealer as always. Number 4 is, what makes you cry? Everything. I am really quite an emotional person. Well, it's strange actually, because things can happen in my life, you know, like breakups or anything like that in the past, and then I'm a little bit cold, to be honest. It's like anything to do with me, personally, I don't really get upset. But anything like a video of a cat or a sad story about an animal or a film where someone dies or anything, any program, any film, I feel connected to the people and their sadness. Like, I can feel it. I know it's not real, I know that, but I get really attached to it. And yeah, I'm like an absolute blubbering mess. What makes you cry? Pretty much everything, to be honest with you. I'm just a bit of a saddo. Number 5 is, would people say that you are talkative or you are quiet? So obviously I make YouTube videos and stuff like that, so I do like talking. I do waffle a lot. I can talk. I'm not really, you know, quiet as such, and it completely depends on the situation and who I'm with. You know, at work I talk a lot. My job is to talk a lot, really. I work in recruitment, you know, a lot of it's, you know, it's customer facing. Talk to a lot of people all day, every day, and that's fine. Put me in a group networking meeting face to face, sat in a room full of people that I don't know, I probably wouldn't speak. I don't know, it really depends on who I'm with and the situation. I'm with people that I know of but don't know very well, say like friends of friends, and then I would probably be quite quiet. It's very, very strange. It's like one way or the other. I'm not like in between. I've had like situations where I've just like not talked at all, and I feel like just a bit lost in those situations, and I don't, it's bizarre. I worry about like what I'm saying and stuff like that. So yeah, it's strange really, because then I come home and I can make a YouTube video and I'm not fazed by it. So yeah, strange. The next question is, if you could change your first name, what would you change it to? When I was younger, I wanted to change my name to Sarah because it was easier. People can't spell my real name. My real name's Siobhan. Oh, I've got a hair attached to me. My real name's Siobhan and my nickname is Shab. So my nickname has always been Shab, pretty much, since like I was at school. And sorry if you can hear my belly growling. I've just realised I've not ate anything today and I'm absolutely starving. I'm Siobhan at work, which is strange for me because outside of work I had been Shab for such a long time, and I don't really use Siobhan unless I'm at work. So I kind of did change my first name in a way, because I've been known by Shab to so many people over the years that it's like it is my real name. The only other thing I probably would do is my middle name is Michelle, and I love the name Michelle. When I was younger I did want to be called Michelle as well. I mean, I used to be like a proper Sims addict, and I would call every woman that I made pretty much Michelle. Michelle Roberts, I used to call them. So yeah, that was just a really strange random fact. But yeah, I kind of feel like I did technically change my first name, just not legally, and I'm still Siobhan in a professional manner. So the next question is, you're at a house party. Are you knocking back the booze and dancing like nobody's watching, or are you stood in the kitchen eating away at the Pringles? It depends on which kind of house party it is, to be honest with you. If it's a family one, you'll always find me at the food table, always. If it was like a house party, then I'm gonna say knocking back the booze and dancing like nobody's watching, because, well, I do like dancing. Depends on who I'm with. Like I said before about being talkative or quiet, it really depends. If I didn't know them very well, then I'm probably knocking back the booze in the corner, hiding from people so I don't have to communicate with humans. This question is, what was your first thought when you woke up this morning? And I can't remember. So it's probably something about my little boy this morning, because for the first time in like forever, he slept in my bed last night. And I don't even know why. So it was probably something about him, because he was like sprawled across my bed this morning. Other than that, it was probably about how much I've actually got to do, because like I said, I'm off today. It's Friday. I'm off today, and then I've got loads to do this weekend, and then I go on holiday on Monday. And I've got like 9 videos to film. And I don't know how I'm possibly going to do that. It's probably not going to happen, but I'm going to attempt it anyway. Oh, I think I'm hitting pan on my Doll Beauty bronzer. It's like my favourite thing in the world as well. I've literally used this pretty much every day since I got it. We're like inseparable. I'm looking very glowy today. The next question is, what 3 makeup items could you not live without? I'm gonna have to go for red lipstick again because that is me. I am such a red lipstick fiend. I'm just using, I think it's Let's Get Wavy Doll Beauty blusher as well. I always use this. I feel like red lipstick is my thing. If they didn't exist anymore, I'd be very sad because nothing really suits me as much as that does. Yeah, it's always been my thing. I always wear red lipstick, and if I can get away with it. I generally don't wear work, but on an everyday basis. But yeah, you wouldn't find me going out without red lipstick on, ever. I'd say eyebrow products because my eyebrows are so sparse that I really need help every day with my eyebrows, because the more makeup I put on as well, the worse it gets. Oh, I'm getting foundation in my hair. Siobhan! So, like, obviously, the more makeup I put on, because of I do my base and everything first, and I just go everywhere, my eyebrows just disappear as time goes on, as you can see. So, yeah, definitely that. Probably foundation as well, to be honest, because I love a full coverage foundation. I'm not really a light base kind of gal, and I'm really lucky. I've got really good skin, you know. I don't really need it, and I can go out without it on as well. I do, but I just love a full coverage foundation. Oh, bronzer. Interesting. Maybe I could get away with no foundation and put a bit of bronzer on. Yeah. I'm going to change my answer. Yeah, I'm going to go for that. I'm going to go for eyebrow pencils, red lipstick, and bronzer. I am, yeah. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Speaking of eyebrows, I'm going to do eyebrows next because I just felt very self-conscious that they were disappearing into thin air. I'm going to use the iconic Triple Precision eyebrow pencil, which I have been loving. Okay, so the next question is, do you have a catchphrase? I don't think I do. I like to say anything and then end it with hun in like a really sarcastic way. To be like, thanks, hun. Love you, hun. I don't know, that just sounds weird, doesn't it? But yeah, I can't think of anything else that I really say all the time. I probably did when I was younger. Do you know what's funny, actually? That just reminded me of something. So I remember one of the years of Love Island where somebody said, I don't even think I watched that series, but somebody said about someone being my type on paper, and I'll give you a funny story. So I feel like that's my catchphrase and not whoever that was. I don't even know who it was, but I remember it just, everyone was saying it and it was like printed on everything and whatever. So when I was younger, I went on a TV programme which was based in Ibiza, and it's about like reps and stuff. I won't give it away because it's really cringy. So I was on this programme, and in one of the scenes, we're talking about some of like the holiday reps, you know, like the hosts and stuff that show you around and whatever. And I'm like talking about this guy, and I'm like, yeah, on paper, he is my type. But in reality, he's not, basically, is what I said. And they cut it, so it just looked like I said, he is my type on paper. And then literally like a few years later, this Love Island person said it, and it went everywhere. And I was like, I said that. That was my catchphrase. So yeah, little fun fact for you there. I'm sure if you do some investigation work, you'd be able to work out what programme I was on. But it is a programme that was on for quite some time, and lots of different episodes, and you've got to be pretty dedicated if you're going to find me on that. Little story for you there. That's the only thing I can think of catchphrase wise. I don't know why that just reminded me of it, because I remember when that happened and I was just like, that was mine. I said that. Primark didn't print t-shirts with that on when I said it. Fuming. The next question is, what are three foods that you flat out refuse to eat? And I'm not really a fussy eater, so this is quite difficult for me. I'm gonna say pesto is one. So I can't stand it. And I know I only tried it when I was younger and I haven't tried it again since, but I think it's just the fact of what it even looks like, to be honest with you. The fact that it's green. So when I was younger, I wouldn't eat any green food. Like, I hated peas, but I'm not too bad with them now. I can eat it. And it was like pineapple, anything beginning with P, and anything that was green. Weirdo. So I'm fine now. I'm not really a fussy eater. I eat a lot. I'll try things. One thing that I really don't like is coriander. I do really think it tastes like soap. Does anyone else think that? Or is it just me? I'm going to say something really bad now and everyone's going to hate me, but if I could just, like, never have pizza again in my life, I'd be absolutely fine. And I know that's really bad to say, and I know loads of people love pizza, but someone said to me, you're not allowed pizza again for the rest of your life. I'd be like, yeah, fine, whatever. It's fine, that. That's one thing. I don't refuse to eat it, do you know what I mean? If there was nothing left in the world, I would eat it. But I would never choose to eat it. So, you know, like people just like, oh, should we get a pizza tonight? And I'm just like, oh, why? I know that's a bit weird. Everyone always tells me it's weird, but just not me. I'd rather have a Chinese or an Indian. Why would you choose to just have a pizza instead? I don't know. Anyway, the next question is, what are your top 5 fragrances or scents? I'm a bit rubbish when it comes to perfumes. My favourite one is Victor & Rolf Flower Bomb. I really like, actually, Jennifer Lopez one, I think it's called. I recently got that in a box and it was the first time I tried it. And I've got it in, like, you know, just a little spray bottle, and I've got it in my handbag and I love that. Anything that's coconutty, I love. So anything that smells like holidays. Perfume-wise, I love anything masculine and musky. So, like, I love Creed. Paco Rabanne as well, Lady Million. I'm trying to look at my perfumes, that'd help, wouldn't it? They're all Victor & Rolf. I'm not very adventurous with my perfumes, but anything musky or coconut. I'm just going to set my under eyes with the Beauty Crop Vitamin Babe powder. I've just started using this, but I really like it. So the next question is, swanky holiday in Marbella, like a bit of a glam one, or cute little cottage in the countryside, middle of nowhere, that kind of thing. I like both, but I don't know. I like all the glitz and glam and, you know, getting dressed up, going out for a nice meal and everything being pure white, clean, beautiful, you know, like, say, like a Santorini, Greece holiday, something like that. But at the same time, it's not going to answer the question, this, is it? At the same time, I do really like a little log cabin in the middle of nowhere with no Wi-Fi, with no people, just trees, silence, and a hot tub. I do really like that, and I have a favourite little log cabin in North Wales. It's not far from where I am. I love it. I absolutely love it. I know that looks a bit harsh there, but just because the contour's a little bit dark, but it's alright. I know that's really indecisive and not really answering the question. If I could only ever have one holiday ever again and I had to choose between that, I think I'd probably go for the Santorini. I know we didn't say Santorini, we said Marbella. But like a Santorini or something where it's kind of like you can still be secluded and you can still... yeah. I think, if there was only one choice left and that was it for the rest of my life, I'd probably want to go all out and have a really nice big glam holiday. But if I had to choose where I'd live, I probably would choose the cottage. away from all of the people. I'd have a farm. I'd love a farm and just have loads of animals and have no neighbours, and yeah, I'd love that. Just cats and animals. That definitely wasn't the question though, so yeah, sorry, I digress. Right, so I'm just going to do eyes. I'm going to do a little bit of pop of colour today. I'm going to use a little Wee Cherie eyeshadow palette from Beauty Crop. So the next question is, what skincare routine do you swear by? So I do actually have a morning skincare routine on my TikTok, which I do all the time, which is my favourite at the moment. So basically I use the Elemis cleansing balm, which I've used for ages. That is my favourite ever. I do use micellar water anyway before I cleanse, so I'll use micellar water first. I'll use Elemis cleansing balm. I use a Nip and Fab scrub. I've got two, vitamin C one or salicylic acid one. So depending on if I've got a blemish or whatever, I'll use the salicylic acid one then. After that, I use a toner, and then I'll use a serum. Ole Henriksen is pretty much my holy grail at the moment. I've been using that in the mornings. I use the eye cream from that set as well. Wow, that's pink. Can't multitask, by the way, so me doing my eyeshadow right now, I feel like I can't speak anymore. Ole Henriksen, serum, eye cream and moisturiser. I like to use an eyeball roller as well for when I use my eye cream. I've been really liking the Bondi Sands SPF, so I use that at the end of everything, and my skin is so glowy after it as well. Next question is bar of ice cream, chocolate bar or bowl of ice cream? And I'm gonna have to go for a bowl of ice cream because I absolutely love nothing more than a nice treat of a bowl of ice cream. Next question I really like, which is, in your opinion, what is the most underrated beauty product or beauty brand? But I feel like everything that I love isn't really underrated, do you know what I mean? I think, like, I absolutely love Revolution, as we know, and I just think it's really affordable and the range of products that they've got is unreal. But I wouldn't say it's underrated because a lot of people do love Revolution, but I'm gonna have to go for that, to be honest, just because, yeah, I know there's obviously a lot of people out there that just like high end, and you know, that's fine. I just think that you can get stuff that is like just as good for a lot cheaper. So yeah, I also think that brush wise, Real Techniques, which I think is one of the most affordable ones as well, and I just think they're amazing. Yeah, so that's what I'm going to go for. I don't know what I've done with my eyes here. This has gone a bit wild, hasn't it? But I'm rolling with it. I'm just going to put a little bit more of the dark on. What are your favourite things to watch on TV? So I don't really watch soaps or anything like that anymore. I used to when I was younger, but I don't really watch actual TV anymore. So I really like to watch series, so I'm a bit of a Netflix binger. So at the minute I'm watching Stranger Things. I did start Resident Evil as well, but I kind of got lost in the middle of it and went on to Stranger Things. But yeah, I've just watched Game of Thrones from beginning to end for the first time ever, which I know I am late to that party. I absolutely loved it. But yeah, so I'm very much a series kind of person. I do really try and keep up with YouTube videos as well from people that I'm subscribed to. So that is something that, like, if I'm doing something like my nails or something like that, I would try and catch up on people. Really like that iconic mascara, by the way, that I got in the summer bag as well. Been loving that. Right, the next question is Sunday roast or slice of toast. In other words, can you cook or not? Do you enjoy cooking and stuff? So I've been notoriously bad at cooking forever, but I've recently been using the like HelloFresh and Gusto boxes, and I have to say it's like massively helped, because it's just like not only like learning how to cook certain meals and stuff, it's increased my confidence. I've burnt one so far, but I've made like 10. So 1 out of 10 is not too bad. I can actually cook something if I put my mind to it. I can actually do it. If you ask me to boil an egg, I still can't do that. It's a work in progress at the moment. So the next question is, if you could play any instrument absolutely flawlessly, what would it be? So I absolutely love pianos. I just think it's beautiful. When I was younger, I did have like one of those keyboards, and I did try to learn. I think I got lessons as well actually when I was little. But I also really love acoustic guitars, and I have actually got one, but I can't play it yet. So that is something that I really want to do as well. I can't fit a piano in the house, unfortunately, so a guitar it's gonna have to be. I really wanted to do a red lipstick, but I seem to have got carried away with my eyes, didn't I? So the next question is, how tall are you? And I'm about 5'5", I believe. The next question is, are you a fitness fanatic or are you a couch potato? So I would love to be one of those people that goes to the gym all the time, and I just can't do it. I don't have time. I don't have time. I know that's excuses and you should make time. I know. I did quite well last year. I did a lot of gym classes. I've been a member at the gym for the last like year and a half, and I just cancelled my membership the other day because I was just like, I have not been for ages. I don't think I've been for like 6 months. And I'm naturally slim anyway, and I think that's probably why I think, oh, you know, I'm fit and healthy, and I'm obviously not. That's got nothing to do with it. I'm gonna have to go a couch potato, unfortunately, because I can't remember the last time I went to the gym. Next question is, what are your bad habits? So I've got a few. This is the makeup anyway. But yeah, I've got 4 questions left. So, bad habits. Not brushing my hair enough. So I'm always late. I don't know how or why. I really try. Generally, I am late for everything. I will be late for my own funeral, apparently. And then another one, which I've actually been asked before on here for like a Q&A and stuff to include it a few times, which is quite strange, but yeah, I smoke, which is obviously terrible, a terrible habit. I'm obviously not condoning that by any means. I have done for years. I've quit a few times and gone on to like vapes and stuff like that. I'm considering doing like the hypnotherapy that you can do, hypnotherapy treatment. I've heard a few people have gone and done that and never smoked again in their life, which is amazing. So yeah, that's obviously the main bad habit that I have, really. Other than that, I think I'm all right. I just yeah, unfortunately yeah, sorry, don't judge me. Okay, so the next question is, grow old gracefully or plastic fantastic? I have had cosmetic surgery, but nothing on my face, and I've got nothing against it whatsoever. I think if you want it, you know, you get it, as long as you're safe and, you know, you go to professionals and stuff like that. But it just scares me a bit, having anything done to my face and it going wrong. I have, since I was very, very young, wanted to have a nose job. And yeah, I've got a little bit of a thing about noses. And I think I still would like to, but I've never, you know, gone and had a consultation or anything like that. But when it comes to like Botox and stuff like that, I don't feel like I need anything yet. Same with like lip fillers and stuff. I always think I would like to go and have them, but my lips aren't necessarily really, really small. So yeah, I don't know. I think I'm not against plastic surgery in any way whatsoever. And I'll probably, when I get older, I'll probably want to go and get some Botox and everything. And yeah, but for now, I'm okay as I am. Okay, we've got 2 questions left. I'm just going to quickly straighten my hair. The second to last one is spend for today or save for tomorrow. So I'm absolutely terrible at saving. I'm supposed to be, I should be, but I don't know if you can tell, I have a little bit of a issue with buying things. I am pretty much a self-confessed shopaholic, and I like to collect things and I can't help myself. I should be saving because I have got things that I need to be saving for, but I'm just terrible. I am saving, just not enough. So I'm going to say spend for today rather than save for tomorrow. But again, I wouldn't condone that either. It's all coming out now, isn't it? I definitely would suggest saving as early as possible as well. You know, I wish I'd started saving when I was younger. You know, as soon as I started working, but I have always, since I left school and started working, I've always been the same and spend all of my money. And yeah, so it's difficult. I have in the last year or so, you know, shifted a little bit, and I had like debts to pay off and all that kind of stuff, which I'm still paying off from when I was younger. And yeah, just kind of got back on track with it, and then decided to start saving. And one day I'm surely I'm gonna run out of things to buy. That's what I think, but you know, it never happens. And every month I say, you know, I'm not buying anything now, and then the next week I buy something. The last question is, if you could basically banish a group or an artist to the never existed bin, who would it be? This is going to be really, really controversial. Really controversial. I think I'm going to have to go for Robbie Williams. Robbie Williams or Taylor Swift? No, Taylor can stay, that's fine. Yeah, Robbie Williams. I just don't like any of his music. And I mean, I obviously don't know him personally, but I just don't really like arrogant males, or like, you know, I feel like that's what he comes across as. So if I had to choose anybody, I'm gonna say him. And I know that's really controversial. I know he is like loved by many, don't get me wrong, and he's had a very successful career, and it is what it is. I just feel like he's probably a little bit like Marmite, and you know, you either love him, which many people do, or you don't like him, like me. So yeah, that's what I'm going for. And there we go, I'm all done. I hope you've enjoyed a different style of get ready with me to normal. Obviously I like to waffle anyway, so it made perfect sense to me to combine the two. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. I quite like the finished look. I love this eyeshadow palette. So cute, so cute. I posted it on my Instagram if you want to see it up close anyway. Thank you very much for watching. As always, thanks for the support, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye!